Hello and welcome to Wingin. And once more we are back here with another tournament game. This one from the Zany Zebrafinch Zoo, which is our Oceania tournament we have on the go at the moment. So yeah, this is in the first round of the knockout stage. We're in game 2 of a best of 3. If you've not seen that first game, do recommend checking that one out. It was an absolute corker of a game. We did win it, so we're here in game 2 with the chance to win again and go through into the next round. So we'll jump in, we'll see, going second this time, what can we get our hands on in this starting hand? If the game wants to load and show us. And there we go. Okay, Australian Ibis come up. Very interesting bird. Had some good success with that in the past. And yeah, Bowerbird as well is an interesting one. In a 1v1 game, this is definitely less interesting, but in multiplayer, this can get very, very useful, being able to pick and choose who the worm goes to. But yeah, in 1v1, you don't get any choice there. Red-bellied woodpecker feels like a pretty solid opening forest bird to get down. And yeah, the question with this Ibis is going to be, where do you put it? Do you put it in the grasses or the wetlands? I feel like I still don't really know where it goes best. I've had some good success with it in both cases, but kind of looking at these end rounds, they don't feel overly Grasslands engine sort of based, and especially that third one, maybe going for the wetlands is going to be better. So there we go, Rodentologist here. Don't have anything that we could go with, but Raven in the tray could be one that we look at, especially if we can get a forest going with this woodpecker start to maybe get some extra food for that. But I feel like I'm locking this in. Like I say, Bowerbird, there's a world in which you could go Bowerbird, Ibis in the grasses, but on base boards, very tempting. I think on Oceania boards, less tempting. So yeah, let's lock that in. We might see some of those birds that we just discarded come up, courtesy of yours truly, the Australian Ibis. But yeah, we'll kind of wait and see on that, I think. The real strength of this for me is not so much the finding of the cards in the discard pile, it's the fact that it's a guaranteed point every single turn. That is definitely handy to have. So you can use it to maybe get yourself some extra cards, at some point, but then later in the game you can switch that to just purely tucking. So they've gone with Bullfinch, so they're going to get their hands on that nectar. I think it might be worth me just getting this woodpecker down and kind of doing the same, because they're going to reset, they're going to reveal seeds or berries, which unfortunately is the only way that nectar shows up, but we might still be able to get some extra nectar. So we want to do that, actually. Now I'm thinking twice about it. Maybe it's better to just get this down and just start drawing, because I might find something better. And if we keep the nectar, we can play whatever we want. So yeah, let's do that, actually. I've talked myself into this. We'll start drawing. And yeah, see what we can find. I mean, who knows? Maybe they discarded something good from their starting hand, although it is unlikely. But yeah, we do only have how many? We can check now. 5 cards in the discard pile, so we are going to want to be wary of that. And maybe as the game moves on, and as this tray is kind of moving around a little bit, we are going to get some birds ending up moved, hopefully to the discard pile. So let's go. Off the top, we get the spoonbill, and I think we do take this raven. As I say, with Rodentologist, does feel like a nice option. And here we go. Okay, well, Crimson Chat, that's one that they had in their starting hand. But I don't think either of these are especially interesting. The chat might be useful later, so this is actually something you could think about, is if I want to leave that in the discard pile, and Hinger I don't think I'm ever going to play, so I'll happily take the tuck there. So yeah, maybe I'll draw again. Definitely some kind of grasslands option that is sort of getting points or doing something useful might be the way to go. But they are still using this Bullfinch, and they're getting a lot of nectar. But they are also leaving some nectar, so maybe I do just play this woodpecker and go and grab that, because I'd be surprised if they take food again for a third turn in a row here. So let's get this down, and then we're in a good position where if we do want to go and grab those 2 nectar and also get the seed, we can do that. And to be honest, maybe even just this raven goes down in the grasslands. I mean, I'm not a massive fan of playing game end powers at this stage of the game. I think it's normally the kind of thing you want to play later, but if it fills a spot and if it gets me an extra egg, it's certainly not bad. And yeah, this Black Noddy's certainly not bad either. So very, very strong power there. Very expensive, but when you get loads of nectar, easy to play that. Yeah, get yourself some fish and maybe turn those into tucks. And considering they're probably about to do that, let's actually take food, get the nectar while we can before it's gone, and go from there. So yeah, we can potentially do well on this end around. They do still have an extra bird they've not revealed yet, so we'll see on that. But we have got this woodpecker, so we could very easily play the raven, lay eggs twice, and really fill up on that. Noddy is going to miss there, but they are picking some stuff up from the tray. So I think they picked up the ribble and whatever else was there that I clearly didn't pay enough attention to. But okay, do we take food again here? We could take food. No, because if we took food and played Raven, laid it twice, did they pick up anything with a cavity nest? Even if they did, they'd have to lay eggs, play it, and then lay eggs. And I think they're only going to get 2 eggs down. So I think if we laid eggs twice, yeah, I think it is time to play this Raven. Because yeah, I don't think. I mean, to be fair, that South Island Robin, if I did have the Bowerbird, it's quite a nice little combo. Give a worm and then cash a worm. But yeah, I think we go with this Raven. Like I say, it's early, but it is going to get some extra eggs here, so we'll lay eggs twice and then maybe just draw cards again. It's not ideal to be taking food at the end of the round because you want to grab nectar, and of course nectar gets discarded, so want to try and leave that. And I mean, if there is nectar in the feeder, I can leave it. I'm going first next round. I can go and grab it, and yeah, maybe get the spoonbill down. I do feel like in Oceania, going for these big point bonus birds is even more appealing because, you know, nectar makes them easier to get hold of or easy to get down. And I feel like in general you're playing more birds, so those bonus cards you do pick up, you're likely to score more points from them as a result of that. So yeah, it's definitely something worth thinking about. But we're going to go ahead, get our eggs down. So they did draw cards again. So we'll see what they play. If they play Cavity Nest, I lay eggs again and then draw cards. If they don't play another Cavity Nest, I might take food and play the Spoonbill, because I can do that. And that maybe just unlocks some additional cards here by throwing eggs or nectar. And of course, sight of a bonus card early can be a good thing. Can sort of tell you maybe which birds to look for, or which birds might normally not be good options suddenly actually become useful. I mean, case in point, having this Rheumatologist, maybe I wouldn't have jumped on that Raven quite so quickly, but knowing that I get 2 extra points from it definitely is a useful thing to bear in mind. So what have they done? They have laid eggs. So yeah, they're not going to get any for this end of round. So I think here we take worm, nectar, and then we grab the seed, and we play the Spoonbill. And we're going to have a lot of points. We're probably going to be on about 30, 40 points at the end of this round, which is maybe not quite so representative of how this game has gone so far, because it is mostly big point birds, bonus cards, and nectar. But yeah, it's always good to get off to a fast start, I think. And we've got good resource access. I mean, we've got good card draw, got good food access. And yeah, hopefully we can get something going in regards to eggs as this game builds out. But I'm definitely wary of my opponent as well. They're in a very similar position to me. They've got good card access, got good food access, and yeah, probably similar story to me, just trying to find something for the eggs. So what have they played? Canvasback. Oh, that was the bird that was in the tray. Okay, so they have got something for this end around, but it's too late. But we might get some free cards, which I'm not opposed to. So let's get the Spoonbill down. What are we going to get on the bonus cards? Okay, we get Falconer. Ooh, do I go for the Runesologist Falconer combo, or do I take the safe bird counter that I've already got 2 points from? I think we go with this, because this is just such a good combo. There is that Anhinga that I tucked that maybe I could have kept and used, but yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to find some good birds that we can basically get 4 bonus points off. Between Runesologist and Falconer. So even though bird counter, we're scoring more at the moment. Hopefully this is not going to come back to bite me, but we are going to keep Falconer here. And see what we find. Going first to in the round 2 tray. Well, we got a rough, which instantly means that I should have kept the bird counter. But it's a very good tray all in all, I've got to say. I think I'm going to throw an egg here. I think definitely rough and magpie luck. I talked up this magpie luck in the previous game, in this tournament. Never ended up being able to play it, but I think it could be a good one here. And rough is a no-brainer. So Colt it, lovely as well, if we are going to go forest. And there we go. There we go. Runesologist and Falconer, thank you very much. I'll be keeping you, my good friend, the Great Horned Owl. So that makes me feel better about picking Falconer. Sort of evening itself out, but okay. I think I've definitely got a way to approach this round now where I probably need to draw cards once more if I'm going to be able to feed this rough, but I think I could be taking foods, try and get this Horned Owl down. I mean, even this Colt hit. I think going forest here could be very strong, knowing we've got this Raven. If we're potentially getting 2 caches and a tuck, as well as that food in the forest, and knowing that we've got this passive card cycle with the rough as well, I think that could be very strong for us. So I'm not going to worry too much about this end of round. We're going to get one with the Colt hit, but I'll let my opponent go for that. And speaking of my opponent, they want to give me free cards and maybe save me a turn drawing cards so I could use this rough. I definitely wouldn't say no to that. So we'll see. But yeah, I think I've got enough to be busying myself with here. Maybe we get the Colt it down before the owl. If I'm going to play both, this is a better power. So yeah, I can always play this later and I'll still get the bonus points. But this could be useful as well. Maybe use some of the seeds to be able to play these birds. So yeah, I think this game's already shaping up nicely. It was a bit of an uncertain start. Ibis, like I say, definitely good. I'm glad I played it in the wetlands. There was definitely a part of my brain that was saying that maybe I should put it in the grasslands and go grasslands, but I think we're going to have a much stronger game here going with this sort of wetlands forest sort of approach. But we are going to get a free canvas back card. Blue Dwarf is very nice. And so are these birds in the trachea is a great power. And I'm almost tempted to just go and draw that. And even the Gallinule for big points. Because let's think about this. I mean, there is nature in the feeder, which could be very good timing to just go and grab that. But yeah, I'm going to have to... I want to play these 2 birds, and I need to lay eggs, and I need to take food twice, which basically only gives me 1 extra turn. I think it will have to be drawing cards, but the problem is that those cards are so good that I can't suck them into the rough. So yeah, that definitely doesn't work so well. I think I'm going to take food. I'm going to take food, and I'm just going to hope we'll take that one. And I mean, if they do draw cards again and they do give me another canvas back card, that definitely works, but... Okay, yeah. Ooh. I hope that was them taking food and not the noddy with all that fish. Okay, that was them taking food. Phew. Glad the fish showed up then and not later. So, okay, they've left that stuff in the tray. Might be able to get away with this. I might be able to get away with leaving that and getting the tucks on the rough. We do need to lay eggs here so that we can get the Colt it down. And I think we do use the nectar here. And then we take more nectar. And then when we do draw cards, we can always spend a nectar because I don't think we're actually going to have a spare egg. if we want to use one egg to play this and one egg to play this, we're not going to have a spare egg. Okay, I think they're going food again. They're definitely drawing a lot of food. What did they pick up? I'm really not paying enough attention to the trait in this game, but okay, we'll play the coal tip. And yeah, grab the 2 nectar, play the rough, and then we draw cards. And I think we do spend the nectar, and I think we can keep off the Ibis. That's the other thing. So, oh man, are they going again? So much food. So much food. This is definitely worrying. They're going and grabbing so much food. To play some of these birds, yeah. Lots of nectar. Full nectar. Blimey. Okay, let's take food though. We still get our 2 nectar there, one way or another. Although actually no, because now we're not going to get the. Yeah. We're not going to get the coal, or we are going to get the coal tip. We're not going to get the woodpecker. Is it worth throwing a card just to be able to make sure I get the extra woodpecker seed? I think it might be here. It's annoying. I probably have to sacrifice this warbler. Because I think this magpie lark is just too good. Yeah, I think we have to do that. So we take the 2 nectar. We throw the warbler. Please don't miss. Okay, that's annoying. That's definitely annoying. But never mind. We can still play the rough, and we can still draw cards. And I think we are still going to be okay on the tucks on the rough, because yeah, they've got so much food. I think they're going to have to basically play birds the rest of this game. I think, well, not the rest of this game, the rest of this round. If they wanted that Kia, they would have gone and picked it up. So I do feel like I can nab it. They're laying eggs. Okay, so they're not playing a grass and bird. They're playing something else. It's got to be a wetland bird, because I think if it was a forest bird, they would have been playing that before taking food. So maybe they are going to draw cards, in which case, do I draw cards now? And just make sure. Okay. Oh, of course. Of course. I completely knew that I'd be able to get that warbler black using the Ibis. That was totally not a complete surprise to me. Or do we do that? How many cards have we got in the discard pile at the moment? Only 5. Yeah, okay, actually, I might leave that. I might keep the reed warbler and tuck that, because, again, when you're tucking stuff, it never comes back. So we'll get rid of... I think we can get rid of osprey, lyrebird, and reed warbler. As our 3 rough tucks. Oh, Moltoni. Oh, I wish I could have got my hands on you, but never mind. Could have been a very similar game to to game 1, where we just go teal pab plus some kind of forest setup to score lots of points, but this will still be strong with this rough. So what have they played? They've not. They've laid eggs again. I think they got to be playing something with all this nectar, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be something for the center round. So I'm not going to stress about that. We're just going to go play our rough, and do we use the? I think we use the seed, because if we need a seed later, we can always use whatever's on the coal tip. So that is fine by me. And yeah, we'll get our 3 tucks. So, like I said, I think osprey, lyrebird, and reed warbler, I think, are the ones to go. And next round, maybe we do pick up that gallinule. Next round, I think the priority has to be getting this forest going, getting a bit more food going. What did they play? Blythe's Hornbill, okay. I definitely wasn't expecting that, but that does indeed win the end of round. But used up all of their eggs, so again, lots of points down, but maybe struggling somewhat for the eggs. We will, though, take our 3 tucks here. And yeah, Moltoni is tempting, but I think it is too late at this point. to make good use of that. Spotted owl is excellent. So, okay, we're getting some good stuff in the forest here. Do I take this Gallinule? Oh, it is very, very tempting. Hits both those last 2 end-around goals, and it's big points. And potentially extra cards could be useful, so I think I will pick it up. And there we go. Lose the end-around, but it's not what I was especially chasing. So, into round 3. Got a cowbird, but no one's really laying eggs that much. So I don't think that would be one that either of us are too bothered about jumping on. I think if the feeder stays the same, I want to go and grab the rodent and the nectar, throw a card, which is probably this tree swallow, and hope to get another rodent or nectar so that I can look at getting this horn down. Because I think that's going to be big. Like I say, just start building out this forest. Need to get some eggs off somewhere, so I think probably... Okay, they are drawing, so they are going to reset this feeder. I think I'll probably play the magpie like this round just so that I can put myself in this position here where I can start throwing more cards and more food to get more eggs, because I don't really want to be laying eggs that much this game. What free card am I going to get? Juniper Titmouse. I mean, I could just play that. I've got the food for that, and that might not be a bad idea. Lay eggs now, throw the extra card, being the tree swallow. Get this titmouse down, because it does feel like I'm going to be taking food, certainly in this late game. If I'm taking food and getting, 3 or 4 points from the engine and some food for the raven, I think that's going to be the strength. So there is still time to make use of this for sure. So yeah, we can get that down. Take food. Maybe we look at playing this Gallinule this round. Maybe we don't. I probably need to draw cards once. What are they doing? Canada Goose. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, I don't think they're going to draw cards too many more times. So we'll have to draw cards once just to make sure we can hit the rough. But we might not need to then draw cards again this game. So maybe Gallinule isn't worth it if we just have to draw once. We're definitely praying that we find that Blue Winged Warbler again. But okay, we're going to play this. We'll play this Titmouse now. So I think that is worth getting down. Yeah, if we can hopefully find some rodents to get this down. Spotted owl as well is going to be nice. Got to think about what I'm going to use this magpie lark to play. Because you can play Kia, but it's better to use nectar for that if you can. So it might just be something else that we find that we use the magpie lark power on. But maybe that remains to be seen. So they are laying some eggs now and using this goose. Okay, 4 turns left. So if I have to draw cards once, I have to take food. Maybe I pick up that. Cowbird if they are going to go for the grasslands here. Now they've got this goose down. I actually don't have any cup nests though, other than this, so it's not ideal situation for it. I'm going to take food. Let's take food. Get our caches. Okay, that's fine. I think we take, because I think we're always going to be able to cache later with the woodpecker. Yeah, maybe we just play this, lay eggs, take cards. I don't know. I do still kind of want to get this Gallinule down because it might be an end of round swing. I'd be very, very surprised if they get 2 wetland birds down. But they might do. If they have just reset that, and I'm going to get some nectar here, then I can just go and grab that, and I think I will. I will do that, because I could just play Gallinule to draw cards. I think that's okay. We'll take our caches, and I think we'll take the seed again. Yeah, they can't play 2 more wetland birds because they've only got 2 eggs, so they'd have to lay eggs and then double play. I don't know if we've seen any double birds come up yet. Oh, but they're laying eggs. Oh, they're laying eggs. Okay. So this Gallinule, I think for me, it's only worth it if it does get me the 3 points off the end of round. If it doesn't do that, it's not worth it. Do I just draw cards now and then sacrifice the potential point that the Gallinule would get me, and then if Gallinule is worth playing, I can still play it, and if it's not, I can play something else, like any of these other birds, really, or something else that I draw, so... Yeah, I'm going to draw now. Because I'm slightly worried, given all this fish they've got, and I'm slightly worried about the possibility of a double play. We have seen the Reed Warbler go. Maybe I could have kept that and done the double play here myself, but... Yeah, let's just draw. Okay, well, wrong kind of double play. Goshawk, though. Goshawk play could be quite nice. There's the Mortoni again. I think we maybe keep here. I think we maybe keep, because we can always throw them for extra eggs, which are going to be more valuable, and we have got something like this Goshawk, but we've already got the Spotted Owl. I don't know. We'll keep. I think we'll keep. We'll definitely wait and react and see what they do. And try and go from there. How are we looking in the nectars? Okay, it's very, very tight in these nectar races. Very, very tight indeed. We might have to see what we can do about that in the final round. But honestly, we've got lots of good stuff to play here. We've got lots of good stuff to play. It's just a case of getting it all down in time. That's the difficulty. So what have they done? Yes, okay. It's annoying, but I'm very, very happy that I saw that coming, so that I didn't get baited into playing Gallinule, because now I think Gallinule's not worth playing. I think we're better off playing something else, and it might be this Magpie Lark, just so that when we lay eggs, because I'm trying to think how many more times I have to lay eggs. I'm hoping I can get away with any eggs once more. So if I play Magpie Lark, I have 1 egg, I lay eggs, I got 5. That means I can play 3 more birds. I might have to lay eggs more than that anyway. So Goshawk could be an option, but I think Spotted Owl might be better. Here I definitely want to play. So I think I could do, if I do Magpie Lark, I could play Horned Owl, Spotted Owl in the forest. And I could do Kia as my Magpie Lark play. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to play the Magpie Lark here. And I think that makes sense. So, okay, Rough. Okay, you can go, and I think now you can go. Chipping Sparrow, where were you earlier? Collar Dove, okay. Some interesting options coming up. I was say maybe on the late side, so yeah, we do lose that end round. I think we're probably going to lose the last one as well, but I don't know. Okay, Woodstock's popped up now. Do you think I can go and grab that? Like I say, I think I'm good for cards, so... If I'm good for cards, how many do I throw here? I've got to plan this out. So Horned Owl's going to go down, Kia's going to go down, Spotted Owl's going to go down. I'm going to have 2 turns taking food. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3 cards at the end, so I have 2 extra cards. Probably one of them has to get thrown for food, so I think I throw here 1 card and 1 food. I think that's okay. Because we can then just force down the Spotted Owl. I might have to do a... Maybe I can't use this Kia. This is very, very annoying. This game. This whole situation. Yeah, maybe Magpie Luck was a mistake. I think I'm going to have to legs twice here. Which then does mean I only get one turn taking food. Which I don't think is then worth it. Okay, let's let's just lay eggs. So this I definitely am not going to get usage out of. Oh, and I think I do have to get rid of seed here. So we want to load up in the forest just to make sure we can use this Magpie Lark. But yeah, only 5 eggs here. Means I'm going to have to lay eggs again. If I want to play loads and loads of stuff. Maybe we don't play the Spotted Owl. Maybe we just play the Horned Owl. But it would be a very, very big point play. Too many options. Too many options in this endgame that is going to make it a bit tricky. But lots of big point birds down. So we've got 9 and 9, there's 7 and 8 tucks here. It's scary, but again, they've not got many eggs. They're going to have to be taking food. White-backed woodpecker. Okay, that is going to help them with a bit more food. And it's another brown power, but it's only a 2-point bird, so that's got that going for it. Oh, so yeah, we can force down the Horned Owl. It does cost extra points, but it does get extra points by being a falconer bird. I think that's the safer play over Horned Owl to do that now. And then we take food. Play Horned Owl, take food twice, and lay eggs. I mean, if something good grass has come up, we can also use the rough to pick that up and then play it into maybe even like this double play could be a good option. But yeah, we do get this Horned Owl down, I think. Even though it uses up lots and lots of food and is not using nectar. It's just such a big point play with these bonus cards, so definitely had high hopes for these bonus cards, but yeah, what can you do? Okay, they are taking food. Sort of as expected. But yeah, no eggs, so they will have to lay eggs. Get some points there. So this is the thing. Their engine in the forest, they get, I think, more food than me, but they get no points. If this all goes well, I get 4 points. So that is very, very strong. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking this Kia. I mean, maybe can we just take food 3 times? That might work. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe the end game is really simple. We just take food 3 times because we need 5 food to cash on this Raven. So actually, if we're only gaining, I suppose if we're throwing cards, so we want to play this. We need 1, 2, 3 to tuck. So we have 1, 2 to discard. So we would gain 11 food. So we'd still have 3 to discard with the Kia. That could be worth it. It's not going to be nectar, so I need to be careful not to take nectar here. We do need a berry anyway for the Kia. But I think that could be worth it. Because it's basically, like I say, if everything does hit, we get 4 points a turn. The Raven is 5 caches. Is it worth? Because the Bluebird. No, we can't do a double play for legs again. So yeah, I think we do just do this. So okay, yeah, we'll be taking non-nectar. Horned Owl does hit. That's going to hit. Ooh. Not got any seeds. Okay. Oh, I need to pay more attention. But yeah, so what is their end game? They lay eggs once and play 2 birds, maybe? They definitely have to be laying some eggs. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to keep taking food. Okay, we do get some seeds this time at least. Yeah, we'll take that, I think. We can save the card to throw because it might be useful to throw it next turn for a reroll. That's what we like to see. Cash, cash, and cash. I could be keeping this. I mean, I suppose actually, when you play the Kia, I think I can technically discard off the Coulter if I wanted. I could just be keeping loads and loads of food, discard off the Kia, but I might actually still be able to find some good stuff. Okay, they are laying eggs again. They'll just lay eggs twice. I don't know. Maybe they'll play something, but yeah, I think we just got to do our own thing. So yeah, okay, that's good. That's what we wanted. Now we throw. Let's take the extra food. Corn horned out, nice. Lots and lots of small birds have been coming up, which I appreciate. Oh, and okay. I mean, there's a slim chance that Ruff finds us something better for the grass. Like if we found an eagle, I wouldn't say no. Would be better than Kia, even with all this extra food. But yeah, we have at least got a good play in this Kia, and hopefully it'll get us a good bonus card to go with it. So what are they playing? So Rudy Warbler. Okay, I was definitely expecting something better, but yeah, they do win the end of round. So be it. We'll do these 3 tucks. Can we find? Okay, Scissortail Flycatcher. Scissortail Flycatcher's not terrible. So we'll count and see if it's worth it over the Kia. But yeah, we'll do our caches. So we'll just get rid of all the food we know we don't need. On the Raven. And okay, so this costs 3 food. We then can discard another 3. Yeah, I think looking at 4 bonus cards is better than the extra 3 points I'd get from the Flycatcher. So let's discard these 2 eggs. Play the Kia. Force it down. What are we going to get off the first one? Okay, Haulage is terrible. We're going to discard those 3. Please give me something good. Okay, Bird Bander. Saving my bacon there for 4 points. Definitely a nice find there. So yeah, Nectar I think was a bit of a mixed bag. They did snipe it at the end with the Warbler. We did win in the grasslands. I think it's going to be a loss here in the wetlands. So very close battles. 1 or 2 Nectar either way. Getting you a few extra points, but we're going to go into the scores and honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. We're going to have a lot of caches and hopefully a lot of tucks that is going to help us at the end of the game. But we know my opponent has got a lot of big point birds. Not too good on the bonus cards. So that is going to help. I think they did edge rounds. Yeah, they did. So it's definitely close here. Caches, like I say, is our strong point. 15 of those. A few tuck cards. And it is going to come down to the Nectar. And it is going to be a win for us in the end. 106 to 96. And yeah, that is just a big relief. I do feel like there was a lot more potential in this setup. Yeah, Rintosh's Falcon, disappointing. But in the end, going for the Forest, I think that was the right play. I think this Magpie Lark might have been a mistake. Might have bitten off more than I could chew there. But did, like I said, at least get something good off the Kia at the end. So, yeah, at the end of the day, a win is a win. That is all that matters there. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this game, especially I think the Ibis early on, going in the wetlands. I think that was a good move, but I definitely struggled for eggs a lot in that game. But there we go, we're through there in 2 games in this best of 3. And yeah, we're into the next round. So thank you very much for watching. If you do want to see more games from this tournament, more Oceania games, then do stick around, do hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in another game very, very soon.